Hello friends, good morning. Today we are going to start our new topic. Before that, I want to say that I have checked your 10 minute second answer book, and in that all students have not written perfect answers. Already, I have given instructions in the last year, and that time I said that how we have to write 1 mark MCQs, 2 marks, 3 marks, and 5 mark questions answers. Few students have followed the rules and regulations and they have written perfect content, perfect presentation. So they got full out of full marks. But what's about other? Why you don't know about the presentation in 11th standard for each and every section? I had given instructions. For each and every section, I had given instructions and I said about how to write the answers and how we have to complete this and that section. What is the time limit? In which time limit we have to complete? We should complete the section. And words limit also I said, and everything. How we present our answer, how we have to highlight the content, and how we use the pencil for the underline. Each and every instructions I had given in the previous class in the classroom, but you have not followed. Only few students have followed the rules and regulations and they have got full marks. All students were present in the class. During that time only I said, not individually I said to anyone or more 2-3 students. When I had given instructions about the presentation body limit and time period for the attend the section of the question paper, that time I had given these instructions in the classroom. Not to individual person, not to individual student. So friends, please you complete. Start your practice at your home. Within short time period, our school will be regular and thereafter we will just start revision. It is my just planning for this. I want to complete this all chapters. Then after minimum 3 times we have to revise full all syllabus. Then only each and every topic you can learn, you can save in your mind for the long time period. One time read then over, no. It is very essential to revise your full syllabus more than 3 times. 3 times I told that means not only 3 times, more than 3 times you can do. From my side I said it. I want 3 times revision of the full syllabus. So I want to complete first this all chapters. You also complete with me only. If you will wait no today, no tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I will start this and that chapter and this topic, then this work will never over, never complete. Start a plan from today and start it. I will show you marks tomorrow. Then you just think it how much marks you got. Friends, very less marks got. You are at home, you have all study material, you can use this study material and learn this all, then you attend the exam. Please seriously start your study. And I have completed from this chapter 2 topics. Second topic I have started in the second topic 2 sub points I have completed. Now third point I am going to start. Maybe in this the question will be write a short note. Write a short note on gender ratio in India. Write a short note on size and growth rate of the population of India, like that. These all points are important for 2 marks answer. Any one point will select in examples. Sure, anyone will select. So learn properly and revise it. Gender ratio, that means what? The number of females in a country per 1000 males is known as the sex ratio or gender ratio or female male ratio. Last time we have done the male female ratio. It is what? Female male ratio. So in exam the question is write a short note on the sex ratio of India. Then you have to write same answer. Write about the gender ratio of India. Then also you have to write same answer, same table, same all points. If the question is write about female male ratio, that time you have to write this point, this answer. If the question is write about male female ratio, then you have to write this one answer. It is what? It is male female ratio. Correct? And today we are discussing, it is the next topic, it is gender ratio and female male ratio. It is what? Female male ratio. Look at here. Female first, then male. Female male ratio. So the number of female in the country per 1000 males is identified as sex ratio or gender ratio or female male ratio. Meaning is 4. Okay. Now we will discuss about the various states, countries and their gender ratio. Now you have the question in your mind, ma'am, why it is if sex ratio or gender ratio in the favor of male, then what is the problem? So many social and economic problems will arise if female ratio will reduce day by day, already reducing. 8% our female ratio is lesser than male. Reason is what? So many reasons. If I will say, I have a lot of reasons about this. Preference of male child. First reason. And there's a thinking that if if I will get son, I will, after my death, I will get heaven. Because of all type of death related ritual will complete by my son, so I will get heaven. Next thing. And in our society, mostly importance given to the male child. And some people are thinking that whenever I will die, my all wealth and property will hand over to my own son. It is the tradition. So a person who have female child, that person mostly importance given to the male child. And there's a their thinking is not good. These are mostly preference given to the male child. These are thinking that after my death, all type of death related rituals will complete by the son, then I will get heaven. After me, my old there's property, wealth, will hand over to my son. That person is the son will be next person to whom I will hand over my wealth and my all type of property. So in our society, friends, mostly importance given to the male child. First thing. And due to this all reason, if there is backward gender ratio, if backward gender ratio, number of problems arise in the country, in economy, like marriage. Second one, family. Third one will be reproduction. Because these all three are mostly related to female person. If no female person, female child, then who will marry to son? Who will marry to son? In another family, if they have no female child, then who will marry to a male child? Second thing. It is very important. A female person is very important person in our family. But we have not given importance to her. Except few families, I can say except few families only. Mostly families are not giving importance to the female person. What you think it? If 5 days, 10 days, 1 month, if you are in your family, no female person, no mama, no sister, no bhabhi, no one female person is there, then Who will do your household works? Okay, you will get food from outside a hotel or any restaurant. What about other works? Okay, you will think Masi also can do the work that servant we will get amount to her and that servant will do it. But friends, difference between servant and female family members. Your mother is serving food. Why? We, she will serve the food to you because of she loves you. Okay. Your sister will do your all work because of she is loving you. And all other female members, if you have your grandmother and all, these all are doing work because of these all female members are loving you and your family very much. Only for that reason they are working. They are not getting salary for this all household work, but they are doing work. They are helping you. They are providing food and everything, clean cloth, clean house, everything they are providing. Why? Because of why? Love only they are doing this over. They are not getting salary per month. You are not paying salary 50,000, 30,000, or maybe 1 lakh. You are not paying in this type of amount to her. But instead of that, she is carrying you. So female person is most important in our life. But few families are not giving importance to her, and due to that reason, in our society, their condition is very critical. Female person's condition is very critical, and gender ratio in India also decreasing. That means what? Female-male ratio is also decreasing day by day. Only except the very sorry, this all developed countries, America, Japan, UK. These all countries female ratio is different to the India. But in India, this situation is totally different from all other. Do you know, friends, if I will accept the I will accept the Kerala. All other states of our India have less female-male ratio. That means number of male more than female in each and every state, except only Kerala. Kerala's female-male ratio in 2011 per 1000 male, there were 1084 females in the Kerala. But do you know, friends, what is the condition of the Haryana? In the Haryana, the lowest female population per 1000 was 879. 879 female in Haryana. These are not ready to accept the female child. These are not ready to accept the female child. So before birth only, this only female person kills the newborn baby sometime, and a baby who have not born, that person also, that child also killed by the family members. In Haryana, it is a real condition. In the Rajasthan backward area, in the Rajasthan state, in the backward area, at present, it's their condition is improved, but at present also some areas of the Rajasthan, backward rural areas, in these areas also, they are not ready to accept the female child. Haryana condition is totally different. These people are very narrow-minded. Don't think others. I'm not telling about 100%. So these people are not ready to accept the female child. At present, if they have female child, they want to kill. If that child age is less than 1 month, that person, that child, female, that female child also killed by the family members. And a person who have not born before that only, if they thought it is that child is female before birth only, people's killed to the female child. During pregnancy only the child killed by the family members. So this type of the condition it present in the society. But this type of female male ratio is affecting to our social, cultural, economy. And responsible also is all three factors are responsible for the adverse female male ratio. In Indian society, the status of a woman has been low since ancient times. In the ancient time also mostly importance given to the male person. And due attention was not given to nutrition. These female children are not getting the nutrition, proper nutrition, they are not getting. Okay, was not given to nutrition, health, education, and overall upbringing of daughters. Girls, you all are very lucky because of your parents given permission to birth in this nature. Second thing, these are your parents are giving good and proper facilities to you. And third one, these are giving education to you. Because of friends, at present so many girls are ready to do study, but their parents are not allowing to them, not allowing to them. You can compare in the classroom also. You can compare your last class. In that classroom, if you are, if you were in the Samiti or in any other school, how many boys in your class and how many girls in your class? Obviously, girls ratio has less than boys. It is proving that for education you have the proof. Compared to female, boys, males are getting good education, good facility. All are bringing up this all are bringing up of daughters. These are not getting proper food, so they are not getting proper nutritions, health related problems they are suffering. Okay, they are not getting proper education and education facilities. These type of problems faced by daughters in our India. And not only this one, do you know in our India, dowry system is also there. So their parents are thinking that if I have the female child, I have to deposit much money for them for the dowry system. Whenever they will get married, then we have to give a lot of dowry. So due to that reason, mostly importance they are going to give the male child. And apart from this all, early marriage, frequent childbirth and adverse effect on their health, leading to high death rate among minor and adult females. All this leads to low female population as compared to men. Now I'm going to explain this data. You will get the idea about it. In this data table, 1901 to 2011 data given, only a few years data here. In 1901, female male ratio, number of females male ratio, 1000 males, if I will compare, per 1000 male, 972 females in the year 1901. If I will compare to Gujarat, it has only 954 females per 1000 male. 1931, 950 females per 1000 male. 945 females per 1000 males in Gujarat. 1961, 941 females per 1000 in India, 940 females per 1000 in Gujarat. 1991, 927 females per 1000, 936 females per 1000 in Gujarat. In 2001, 933 females per 1000 in India, 921 females per 1000 males in Gujarat. In the year 2011, 940 females per 1000 in India and 918, only 80 females per 1000 male in Gujarat. That means it's very complicated, very critical condition for the female-male ratio, and by that we can get between 1901 to 1991. For every 1000 males, number of females population has been decreased. But 2001 to 2008 was a period in which female population per 1000 males increased, nearly negligible, but increased. Thanks to Beti Bachao programs and encouragement given to the birth of girl child. If we talk about Gujarat, the period between 1901 to 2011 saw a consistent fall in female population per 1000 males, which creates social and cultural indications. If we discuss the reasons behind this, it can be found out that the craze for a preference for male child, these are causes of low female male ratio. You can write from here. Preference for male child and improvement in the medical science encouraged female ferticide. These are causes of this. To stop this, the government has imposed ban on sex detection legally, but its implementation largely has been only on papers. In states which are economically prosperous like Punjab, Haryana and Gujarat, this disparity or balance between female and male ratio is more. In which state? Punjab, Haryana and Gujarat. In these states, female male ratio is very less. I hope you all have got it. In the next video, I will discuss about the next point, age-wise population. But before that, you have to complete this portion, this topic. Otherwise, your work burden will increase, and during next exam, you will face major problems. So start your study, do work hard, and get excellent marks. Be happy, be safe. Thank you.